Good morning, everyone. It is 9:14. I was 282.4, so that's a zero point 0.1 difference. I've noticed sometimes that that just happens some days where you'll have like a couple days of pretty consistent like 0.5 or 1 pound differences. And then sometimes you just have a day where almost no movement happens. And then your body kind of catches up, I guess. I don't know the proper terminology for it, but anyway, yeah. So today I got a lot that I want to do. We'll see how it goes. I think that today's going to be a good day, just like it was yesterday. So, yeah. I don't have too much to say right now. The only thing I'm going to do right after this, I'm going to go feed the piggies. We call them piggies. They're guinea pigs. Basically, while two of my roommates are gone, I'm in charge of feeding the guinea pigs. So they're very cute, honestly. Maybe I'll show them at some point, but yeah. So I'm going to do that, then I'm going to go for a walk. Don't know what I'm going to do after that, but yeah. So I will catch you in a little while. See ya. Hey guys, it is 1:20 p.m. I just made my food, and I already reported the weight. So I went for a walk. I wrote 1,000 words in my on my novel, and had a really good talk with one of my friends. And I don't know, I came to kind of a realization about the concept of love as it pertains to unconditional love. And yeah, it's interesting. I think to sum it up, we all kind of go through life where we have different boundaries. And I found that some people do that when it comes to love, where if you cross a physical boundary of some kind that they have, so maybe it's a boundary of saying a certain thing or taking a certain action, that not only will they say that's crossing the boundary for themselves, but it also cuts off their love for you. And truly, when you understand that an action someone takes, whether good or bad, does not inherently change who they are, you realize that if you truly love someone, you're going to love them in an unconditional manner, regardless of actions they take. Now, that's not to say that you should condone actions that you don't like. An example would be if you dislike stealing. You know, you're like, hey, like, it's a crime. I don't like people stealing things. And then a friend of yours that you love steals something from you. You can both be upset and disappointed at that friend while also still loving that friend. And it's a separation of the action from the person. And I find that incredibly helpful when coming to terms with how you truly feel about people. So, just something to think about. I need to take a shower, and then I'm not sure what the rest of the day looks like, but it's a beautiful day, so who knows? Who knows what will happen? But appreciate you hanging in there, and I guess I'll see you later. Hey guys, it is 4:25. I've got my drink, and yeah, I did some editing, and what else did I do? I don't remember. I was talking about love. All right, I took a shower. But like, maybe that's all I did. I know I got distracted at some point. But yeah, I guess I took a shower and I guess I just edited. That's it. I feel like there was something else. I don't know. Okay, well, I guess for now that's what's going on. You know what? That's okay. I'm just gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna enjoy my meal, and I'm just gonna continue living my life. So I guess I'll see you in a couple hours. Alright, bye. Hey guys, it is 8:12, and I did a little editing, some more from earlier, and then I posted the today's vlog. I also got my food, some more of the cotton candy grapes. I'll tell you, they are not good in this. It's like base grapes are just better for this kind of setup. So, oh, and I got my apple. Yeah, I think today's kind of a boring day. I just kind of did my thing. Like I did my writing. I did my walk. Did my recordings and did my editing, posted everything, and then did my food. So, successful day, but a boring one. So, we'll see how tomorrow goes. I don't know what I'm going to do for the rest of the day. I have to write my, list. I have a small list of questions. I was emailing them last week to my coach, but not doing it this week. Instead, I'm just writing it down in a little notebook. So, that's fine. But yeah, I guess I want to reflect on how things are going so far. I think I really like the vlog. It helps me be accountable, so that's really helpful. Also, just things that kind of come up in my mind that I'm like, hey, maybe I'm not going to make like a full video on this, so I'll just say it. Or maybe I'll say it, but then think later, oh, I should make a full video on it or whatever. An example of that's like, I actually should make a full video on love. Maybe a series, because I think it's so important. So, yeah, just something to think about for the future. But, yeah, the overall structure, I think, for some of this is fine. Like, doing my walk before I eat food is helpful, I think. Maybe not doing it right when I wake up, even though it is helpful. However, I'm thinking my creative writing is like on point in the morning, and the later it goes, the less creative I feel inclined to do. Just run out of energy. So I'm kind of thinking maybe wake up, let everyone know I'm awake, do my weigh-in, then do writing, walk, then food, and then if there's a shower, fit the shower in while the food's cooking. I shower every other day, if it hasn't been obvious. So... And then afternoon, I'm thinking Monday, like, or some day throughout the week, just picking a day and just doing all of the edits will be helpful. I think I mentioned that previously. And then, let's see, aside from that, you know, obviously just sticking to my food. I think my food's great. I think I can do some small variations. Like I've been, occasionally I'll have like a pickle, or like eat a carrot or something if I'm hungry, but like I'm not quite at the point where I want to like eat food. And those are, you know, healthy, low calorie snacks. So, which to be fair, I like, today I ate like 2 pickles, and they're the small ones. They're like about this big. So they're not the full, huge Vlasic ones. Although to be fair, even if they were the full Vlasic ones, like, it's a pickle. There's next to no calories in it. Like there is some, but not really that much. But yeah, I think sustainability wise, like I could totally just keep doing this. So I think I need to figure out how, being consistent on the writing, I need to figure out like how much I can actually, like what does 5,000 or 7,000 words in a week look like in terms of chapters? Because sometimes I write chapters pretty long where they're like, you know, 4,000 or 5,000 words. Sometimes they're not super long, so I don't know. I do need to also put up the Patreon. I've just been, there's just, I don't know, it just hasn't felt right. And so I don't know if it's that I don't have enough writing, or if I'm scared, or what, but I'm just gonna kind of play it by ear. I might post it later this week. I don't know. We'll see. But being able to get my writing out there would be nice. And, yeah, building a backlog, that'd be great. One thing I have felt that's kind of been a drastic change this week is this kind of overturning of, like, I feel this, like, I almost feel like a spring that's, like, radiating out this kind of energy. I don't know. It's like, I can't really put my finger on it, but I've been just kind of, like, in a mindset of loving everything. Like, whatever it is, try and give just unconditional love to that thing. And some things are harder, especially, like I got over the fear of arachnophobia a while ago, but it's kind of like switching that to, like, now I can just fully love spiders is, like, that's hard. So some things are a little harder, but we'll see. Also, I forgot to mention earlier, there was two bald eagles that I saw just flying around, like, they were circling. I don't know if maybe they were hunting or something, but one was really low and the other was, like, pretty high in the sky. So that was an interesting, cool thing that I saw. But, you know, maybe I write down, I'll do this starting tomorrow, because I've already kind of been talking a little bit, but I wonder if I write down and do my check-in at the end of the day on, like, my questions, and then I actually just say them or read them out as a check-in at the end of the day, maybe that'd be, like, an interesting, like, documenting of, like, okay, well, look, you actually are, like, checking in at the end of the day, and yeah, maybe I'll do that. I'll have to think about it. I've also been thinking about, like, in this check-in for the end of the day, because sometimes I kind of forget what I did throughout the day if I'm kind of just locked in. So maybe using this as also a check sheet throughout the day of, like, okay, well, what have I done? And then just writing it down under the what did I do good today? And then if there's anything that comes up throughout the day of, like, I wish I did this, then writing that under the what I can improve on. So, yeah. Anyway, appreciate you guys. Apparently I have 4 views on one of the videos. It, like, auto refreshed, so I was trying really hard not to, like, look at it, but it auto refreshed. So for those 4 viewers, thank you for being the first 4 viewers of my channel. I appreciate you guys. But anyway, I'll see you all tomorrow, and we'll see what, I guess it's gonna be Friday, so we'll see what Friday brings. So, yep, have a good night.